What if the most powerful shift in your life began the moment you decided to no longer be available? There comes a time, a quiet but life-altering moment, when you must choose to stop answering every distraction, to stop surrendering your peace to every whisper of urgency, to every flicker of impulse, to every emotion that crashes like a wave over your mind. This decision isn't selfish. It's not cruel. It's clarity. And when you stop being constantly available, everything changes. The world constantly pulls at you, demands your attention, craves your reaction. It floods you with opinions, temptations, and noise. So much noise. And the more you say yes to all of it, the more you lose the essence of who you are. But when you begin to withhold yourself, something powerful happens. You stop scattering your soul across things that do not deserve it. The Stoics understood this deeply. They believed the highest good was not fame, wealth, or popularity. It was self-mastery, the ability to govern oneself, to not be ruled by the chaos outside or the chaos within. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor who ruled both Rome and his own mind, once said, "If you seek tranquility, do less. Or rather, do only what is essential. Do less, better." We weren't born to chase chaos. We weren't made to be slaves to every notification, every trend, every passing emotion. We were made to rule ourselves. 1. Constant availability dilutes power. When you're always available for drama, for distraction, for validation, you water yourself down. You weaken your energy, and weakness in turn invites suffering. It's not harsh to withdraw. It's not rude to say no. It is the highest act of self-respect. Epictetus once asked, "If someone tried to steal your body and give it to a stranger, wouldn't you be outraged? Then why do you so freely give away your mind? You defend your home, your car, your belongings, but your mind, your peace, is left unguarded." That must change. We must become gatekeepers of our attention. Not every conversation deserves our voice. Not every emotion deserves our spotlight. Not every opportunity deserves our pursuit. When you stop giving attention to every wave of anger, jealousy, fear, grief, those emotions lose their power. They rise, and you remain unmoved. You become like a wise king standing calmly while the crowd pab. 2. Withholding is not hiding. It's honoring. Withdrawing from the noise doesn't mean you're running away. It means you're making space for focus, for strength, for what truly matters. Seneca wrote, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." When we remove the trivial, we make room for the essential. We give ourselves the opportunity to build something unshakable, a soul that is calm, centered, and impossible to break. Yes, you will lose things. You'll lose fake friends. You'll lose superficial admiration. You'll lose the comfort of constant distraction. But in return, you gain everything that matters. You gain strength that doesn't scream, but stands. You gain clarity that cuts through self-deception. You gain peace that noise can't touch. And above all, you gain yourself. 3. You are not for everyone, and that's a gift. The man who is unavailable to nonsense, to chaos, to impulse, he becomes unstoppable. We are not here to please everyone. We're not here to fit in. We're here to live by purpose, by virtue, and by destiny. When you stop being available to everything, you start becoming available for what actually matters: your calling, your character, your truth. And in that sacred silence, when the noise is gone and the world is no longer screaming for your attention, you finally Hear the one voice you were meant to obey all along, your own. 4. Every yes to what's beneath you tears at the soul. Think of your soul as a garment. Every time you say yes to something unworthy, some argument, some gossip, some emotional impulse, you tear a piece off and throw it to the wind. That's not generosity. That's surrender. You begin to forget who you are, pulled in 100 directions, answering to everything and everyone except yourself. The Stoics saw this danger clearly. Cleanthes wrote, "The willing are led by fate. The unwilling are dragged." When you're too open, too available, too distracted, life doesn't flow. It drags you by fear, by greed, by vanity. But when you shut the gates of your mind, when you guard your soul like a Roman citadel, you become immovable, led not by the noise of the world, but by reason, by purpose, and by your own unshakable inner voice. 5. You are not for everything. You are for what is worthy. To withhold yourself is not to shrink. It is to consolidate, to become whole, to become indestructible. It is to say, I'm not here to react. I'm here to respond. I'm not here for everything. I'm here for what matters. The moment you choose to live this way, the moment you stop being accessible to every little thing, that's when the world, which once tried to consume you, will find they can no longer touch you. You have become untouchable. So ask yourself now, what do you need to stop being available for? Say no to what steals your time. Say no to what disrupts your peace. Say no to what scatters your soul. Because every time you say no to the trivial, you say yes to your purpose. If this message stirred something inside you, subscribe to the Stoic verse for more timeless lessons on strength, clarity, and living with intention. Because in a world that's always shouting, the one who masters silence becomes unstoppable.